Sponsor of the channel, d5t5.com. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be installing together auxiliary backup lights. This set has been laying around for many years. I bought it back when I was still trucking. And we're gonna use some hardware from the Hella kit since I've changed my round Hellas to the rectangular, and the hardware is left behind so we can utilize and not throw it away. So that's gonna be convenient. Let's make a good use of the hardware on this kit, or you can purchase something else, something similar anywhere online. So this hardware was not used. It's a simple 12-volt relay with an inline 15 amp fuse, which is exactly what I need to complete the installation. Let's begin. First of all, we'll need some room to work in the cargo compartment. So I'm gonna take out the storage tray. We're gonna disconnect the shock that is pretty much useless because it doesn't hold properly the floor. And this will be the rough position of both LED auxiliary lights, one on each side. Now, your Volvo might not be equipped with a 12-volt outlet, but even if you don't have the outlet itself, you will still have the wiring tucked behind. So it's ready to get that accessory. My XC70 has it. And you're gonna unscrew the nut that holds the socket in position and disconnect the connector. Let's take a closer look at the construction. The socket is held by this plastic washer, and then there is a screw-on plastic nut that holds it from behind on the panel. Let's remove this other trim piece. Now we'll need access to the two connectors in the roof panel. So you gotta remove the light, disconnect the connector, 8mm bolt, and then pull the panel downwards. Now this is where we're gonna get the signal from the reverse lights. So the left driver's side big connector, just disconnect it and detach it from the roof. And we're gonna need the number 4 wire, and I'm gonna show you now which exactly we need. And this is the taillights module that is installed for many years on my XC70 and never had issues with it, and the car looks amazing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you don't have it, after installation your vertical taillights will also light up, which gives your XC70 or V70 this unique look. Installation is super easy, and I have a video on that. I'm gonna put it in the description below. The module is available for purchase. We have stock, so if you don't have it, get it now, install it, and enjoy a new look on your Volvo. Lots of stock available, so get it now. Now this number 4 wire, green and black, this is the reverse light wire. This is what's gonna trigger the relay to power our auxiliary lights. So we need to run a wire from this number 4 pin down into the cargo area. So I'm gonna use this quick connect thingy, not sure what to call it. All done, and now we can put everything together with a zip tie so it's not loose. Reconnect the connector, and don't forget to install it on the roof clip. And before installing everything back together here, we're gonna test that we have a proper connection. So the center pin, the blue wire, is gonna be your positive, and the green and black wire is your negative. We're gonna remember that. So I'm gonna connect one lead to the negative, and now we're gonna test by putting the car in reverse to see if we have 12 volts, to make sure that we made a good connection up top. So as you see, nothing yet. Let's key into position 2. And now, without starting the car, we can engage reverse and make sure the car is on parking brake. And now we're gonna use the voltmeter. As you can see, the car is in reverse, the reverse lights are on, and now we should see 12 volts from that number 4 wire on the connector. And yes, we get voltage. Not 12, but we get the voltage. So now I'm gonna run this wire behind the trim all the way down to finish this first wire. And this is what's gonna trigger your auxiliary lights to power on every time when you engage reverse on the car. Reinstall the panel. There is a lot of clips there. Don't forget to screw the bolt, reconnect the light. So, blue is your trigger, red, which is fused, is gonna go to the positive. So this is where we're gonna supply power to the lights, positive. Yellow is gonna be the ground, and the black is gonna go to the positive on the lights. And as you can see, split, so it can go to both lights. So we're gonna connect the relay blue wire, which is the trigger, to the green wire from the reverse lights. I'm gonna use this quick connect butt. Now we need to connect the positive and the negative to the 12 volt socket wiring. So carefully I've exposed the positive wire without cutting it, and I'm gonna use electrical tape to insulate it. Same goes for the negative. So that's done off camera. That's gonna be a good secure connection here. So we can pretty much test it. So we've got our blue signal from the rear taillights. We've got the positive connected to the positive, the red one, the yellow connected to the negative, the black, the supply, is connected to the positive on the light, and this will be our ground. So let's see, nothing. Now let's activate the reverse lights. So reverse light are active. Hallelujah. So success, it works. Now we're gonna continue and tidy things up. So what I'm gonna do, the fuse and the relay are gonna be easily accessible behind this panel. So it's gonna be sitting inside. And by the way, let's take a look at the fuse. It's a 15 amp fuse, pretty simple design. Let's put everything back together. Reconnect the connector to the 12-volt socket, thread it into the panel, and it took me some time here to screw on the plastic nut from behind. Okay, it's done. And this is a good time to vacuum here since everything is out. So why not? And I run the black supply to the lights down this harness, and I use some electrical tape to attach it to the harness, and that's where it's gonna go into the floor where my hitch wiring goes through. So we gotta make a hole here, and I'm gonna use something sharp to poke the rubber, and this is where it's gonna go through. Let's do some measurements. So the lights are attached and they're symmetrical, so they look nice on the vehicle. I'm gonna make some holes in the bumper. Now, disappointing part that I found out, that they have limited adjustment, and because the bumper has a slope, unfortunately I cannot aim those lights more downwards. And again, it's gonna be your choice of lights that you wanna install here, but take into consideration that if those lights get submerged, they need to be waterproof. So since I tow a Sea-Doo, sometimes my bumper goes below the water, so take that into consideration. Anyway, let's continue working on the wiring here. We got to connect both lights to the negative wire, and I'm gonna use here extra protection, because this is where the wiring is exposed to the elements. So my negative and the positive are extended, and now we gotta connect both of the lights together, negative to negative, positive to positive, which is the black, and we gotta run a negative wire into the trunk area, the cargo area. So that's done pretty much. Now from inside, I decided to make this quick disconnect, just in case if I need to, I can always cut power to the lights. And this is my ground. I can use this ground over here. Now we can test the lights. And yep, that works pretty good. There is still work to do because the wiring is hanging from inside the bumper. So let's for now reinstall everything back in the cargo area, reinstall all the panels. This is a good time to check pressure on your spare tire if you have one. This was never used by me or the previous owner, so it's pretty much brand new. And it's Continental tire. The new Volvos will come with a Chinese one now. And this is my unique way to make some holes in the plastic, and those holes will hold this wire protector loom, because I want to make sure that I protect the wire from the elements, and I'm going to use a few zip ties to tidy everything up here. Now let me repeat myself. You will choose your own lights that you want to install. Make sure they're waterproof, just in case. And maybe in the summertime I will change those. It's gonna be an easy swap for different lights, definitely, because these lights shine more upwards and I don't want to blind people. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Now let's take a look at the result. But before, don't forget that using d5t5.com you can diagnose your Volvo from the comfort of your home. You can download VDash software to your Windows computer. It's free, it's easy, and also you'll have to purchase the diagnostic cable. You'll buy it once, it's gonna be yours. You'll be able to connect your Volvo and use VDash to see what's happening, see what codes you have, erase the codes. You can tune your Volvo. You can upgrade stuff on your Volvo, so I recommend it. Now here are a few shots of the result. Here is a well-lit parking lot. The backup lights have no effect during the drive, but definitely a huge increase in visibility during complete darkness. And don't forget that I don't have a reverse camera. There is no backup sensors on my Volvo, so this is definitely a good addition when I'm backing up in dark conditions. The only downside to those LEDs that they're really bright and they shine a lot upwards, which make me think that I might change those lights to regular fog halos, and this way the lights will illuminate more down the road, because this is exactly what I need to see the actual road surface and not illuminate the whole back behind the car. I would love to hear your thoughts, what you think about this add-on to my XC70. So comment below. I'm gonna read all the comments, and you can support the channel by just hitting the like button. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to my channel. You can support me by super thanks down there. You can donate a small amount. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye guys.